Historical Eats, Historical Eats, Historical Eats.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Historical Eats. We are continuing with our 1915 Christmas, just working our way through the book, and we are going to be making Christmas Plum Pudding today from Mrs. Ada Don, and we'll see how this turns out. There are a lot of similar ingredients to the fruitcake, so probably a pretty similar flavor profile, but a little bit different still, and then also definitely a different texture, so this should be fun. Before we get to the recipe, just want to give a quick shout out to The Market at Park City for sponsoring Historical Eats. So thank you to The Market for providing all of the groceries that you see here. This recipe calls for 1 cup of chopped beef suet, which is just beef fat. We couldn't find suet, so we had to go with beef tallow, which is just rendered down suet. 2 cups of breadcrumbs, a cup of sugar, a cup of raisins, a cup of currants, half a cup of citron sliced thinly. We could not find citron either. It's just kind of a citrus fruit, so you can substitute it with really any other type of citrus. We went with a lime and a lemon. Then you need a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cloves, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, 4 eggs, and then a teaspoon of baking soda that you had previously dissolved in about an equal amount of water. For the recipe, you start by flouring all of the fruit, then you mix in most of the other ingredients, the sugar, spices, salt, eggs, and also a cup of milk, and nuts if you want it, and we chose to add some pecans. Then you stir in breadcrumbs and the suet, or in our case tallow, and then you add in your baking soda water last. Then you boil your mixture or steam it for about 4 hours or so. This recipe comes from Mrs. Ada Don. She was born Ada Huffman in Colville and eventually moved to Park City, where she married James Don, who was Park City postmaster and a city judge. Ada was very active in social circles and at the LDS ward in Park City, where she actually started the choir, including by getting her daughter involved, and her daughter became a sought-after solo performer for things like funerals and parties and graduations and that type of thing. James Don died in 1932, so then Ada and her children moved down to Salt Lake, where Ada became a private nurse for Thomas Kearns and Jenny Judge Kearns. Ada died in 1959 in Salt Lake. Alright, welcome to Museum. We are here to try this Christmas plum pudding with our coworkers. I mentioned off camera that there actually is no plum in this. I don't know why it's called a Christmas plum pudding, but this is again from 1915. We're continuing our trend and having a 1915 holiday season this year. So, any questions about like what's in it and stuff?
Yeah, it's more of a statement than a question, but I feel like this is a lie because it looks exactly like the other monstrosity you made me eat. It's chunky and it has all the same colors. Are you making me try this again? It's just warmed up.
Yeah,
is it a lie?
Is this the same fruitcake from last week?
No, it is not the fruitcake. And in fact, pudding in...
Pecans in it this time. Oh, pecans!
Yeah, we have a different nut this time. There's a lot of similar ingredients, but it's not the fruitcake. And it is called a pudding, but pudding in Great Britain or the UK means something different, so it's more cakey than we consider pudding, like a kind of a liquidy type
So
thing.
besides the nuts and the obvious clear raisins, what is that?
Oh, there's some like lemon in there.
Like a full lemon? That's
Lemon
a
and lime.
lemon rind.
Yeah, lemon and lime slices.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, it asked for citron. The store did not have citron, so we did a lemon and lime mixture.
Cut thinly.
Other than citron, were there any other ingredients from a century ago that you had to find an alternative for?
It asked for beef suet, which is a beef fat basically, but more solidified. They weren't selling that at the market, so I had to get beef tallow, which is just rendered suet.
I'm so smart.
So it's basically the same thing. We just used a little less than the rest we called for because the rendered down version is more concentrated. So we'll see how it is. I guess, is everybody ready?
I suppose. She's ready.
Alright. Here we go.
And we're not supposed to eat this like Ralphie in A Christmas Story?
Probably not.
So.
You can really taste the tallow, I will say. It tastes kind of like the smell when we opened the jar.
I don't taste the tallow.
I
This is not as chunky as the fruitcake.
Well, there's less fruit in it.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's the tallow that gives it this very congealed feeling.
probably in the eggs.
Like it's already been digested.
I don't
a little
hate
bit.
this. If it had a big, like, whopping scoop of vanilla ice cream on it, I'd like it better.
Well, that's not what the recipe called for.
Well, you could eat it with ice cream.
You know what? Out of all of the crazy things you've had me eat on this show, this one's not half bad, dessert-wise.
Well,
I'll give it one
there
more
you guys
try.
have it. It's not half bad dessert-wise.
It is not inspiring though. This is
Yeah.
not a.
No, I wouldn't like.
It tastes
No,
like
but I
oatmeal.
wouldn't not eat it.
This is not a crowd favorite. Any crowd.
Okay, first of all, the fruitcake was not a crowd favorite. This is doable. With vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, well, considering it has a cup of raisins instead of a pound, I think that makes it a little better than the fruitcake.
The fruitcake had a pound of raisins?
You guys do not understand. When I was pouring it in there, I literally was like, Dalton. It's going to overflow, Dalton. It's overflowing.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. And then fruitcake had mace in it, which is a divisive spice. I thought it was fine, but a lot of people don't like that. This just has nutmeg, cloves, and cinnamon. So.
But why do you get a lemon piece and I don't?
Do you want the lemon?
I kind of want to try it. I'm
I
feeling
have both a lemon and a lime piece if you want some.
feeling adventurous.
Are they
Well,
that
that's
visible?
big. No.
Yeah, no, if
Oh.
you didn't, yeah.
Why are
So
do you not? Are you allowed to eat the whole?
I think so,
Lemon?
yeah. It got cooked down, so it should be relatively edible. I'm sure like you still have to digest it quite a bit, but I don't know, maybe you're supposed to avoid it. Who knows? Not I. Anyway, I would say kind of a like in the middle thumbs. Not
Yeah.
thumbs up,
Yeah, okay.
thumbs down over here. Alright, well.
Maybe
There you
I'm
have
still COVID taste buds, but I think it tastes fine. So much better than the pound cake or the fruit cake.
Alright, well, ending the year on a mediocre note, I guess, unfortunately. So, thanks for watching Historical Eats, and we'll see you next year.
Historical eats, historical eats, historical